Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Putting a receiver in motion. Another try following the sack. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Running once more with Miller. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Murray on 3rd down. He's on the move. It's tipped away. He's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept at breaking up those passes.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. He's going to take this one from the end zone. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. He's across midfield. And what a heads-up play. He takes the missed field goal, runs it all the way into enemy territory. Great field position for them now. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. Hits his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got it near the 10. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 12-yard line.
On 2nd and 12 now. Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Looking for a throw here. The throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Miller. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Play action now, Murray. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted! And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway. You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Miller. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A split second, all but kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Handoff here for Miller. Jukes one defender. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Now Murray on the play fake. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. The 30. The 10. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons make it a 10-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Chased out to his right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Straight ahead, here's Miller. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the gun, it's Murray. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Falcons have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Wow, wide open. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot at it.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. They go play action here. Forced out to his right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Tight end in motion left. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, they'll try and run it in. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Bates now for the point after. And the kick is good. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Murray here on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Completed to his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball at the 33 for first down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing from the gun. Oh, it's an interception. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. There he goes, right sideline. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. You get a pick-6, you get a pick-6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick-6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. And the floater falls to the deck. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now they have 3rd and short.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did. One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. One last play before the break. Back to throw it. Jones reels it in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10, Murray. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
It's first downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play into systems like this, but just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
From the 46. Able to find Jones. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now Murray. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Falcons will have a first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he's got this down to the 40. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That kind of call right there, Kate, shouldn't be the 3rd down surprise it used to be 5, 10, 15 years ago. So common in teams' playbooks league-wide. But boy, is it tough to defend. And that's why they love breaking it out to reset those chains.
Buying some time left. He's keeping it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now, but will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and 1.
3rd and long for him here. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now an inside handoff to Miller. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. He has it at the 33. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. This one not out of reach quite yet. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They'll run another option to the right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he works it down to the 30-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Running back sent in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. While they're still in great shape to win this game, Kate, don't tell the kicker that. You know he's bummed with every miss. But with that miss, still 2-touchdown game, and one more stop here can very much end things.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Murray looking to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Murray. And they pick him off again. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
2nd and 3 now. From the 42. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Throwing now from the gun. Into the hands of Pitts. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, it's Murray. He lets a heater go deep, middle, and that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons get it off his 50th career INT.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
They kick the running back in motion. They'll throw to begin this drive. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Junior Colson. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Saints losing by 14. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Another try following the sack. On target to Waddle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Now to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They're across the 40. Nice run here. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Saints have some new life in the 4th. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. One interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Throwing now. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big gain downfield. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
Looking to throw it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
And the Falcons are all over the kick. That should just about wrap things up here. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
This is a lonely place, and I don't know. In the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup, and it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
Here he is to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. To throw. Stays in the pocket. Trying to push it deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to their last breaths. And he gives them a shot now to force overtime. Spread the field and send him all deep, baby. All right, this might be a stupid question, Brock, but what makes that play call successful against an NFL secondary?
Yeah, because 4 verts is good against a college secondary, a high school secondary, a Pop Warner secondary, because it burdens and stresses that defense. And if
that could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons make the play that should win them this game. Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. Oh, the Saints are looking confident that they have it, and they do! Oh, baby, there it is, Brock! They come up with the kick, and now a field goal can win this game.
This is the chance they worked so hard to set up, and against all odds, they got to this point. Time to buckle down now and pay off all that effort with an improbable victory.
Has the connection to Jones. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Trying to find Jalen Waddle. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons make the play that should win them this game.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival. On the road later this year,